Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, hear me now. When you step out into this world, you better understand one thing. The power you have within you is in your control. Life is going to hit you. It's going to test you. But if you want to rise above, you got to control 4 things: your mouth, your mood, your money, and your mind. Let's break it down. Control your mouth, because it's one of the most powerful tools you have in shaping your life. What you say, how you say it, and the words you choose have the ability to build or destroy, to elevate or bring down. We often underestimate just how much influence our words have on the people around us, and even more importantly, on ourselves. Every time you open your mouth, you're making a choice. You're either lifting yourself and others up or dragging them down. You're either empowering yourself with positive self-talk and affirmations, or you're allowing negativity and doubt to slip into your mind, dictating your actions. It's crucial that we recognize the weight that our words carry, not just in the moment, but in the long-term impact they can have on our lives. Our words are a reflection of our inner thoughts. You can't speak something that doesn't first exist in your mind. So when you speak negativity, self-doubt, anger, or frustration, you're feeding your mind with the same energy. You're reinforcing beliefs that may not even be true, but because you keep saying them, you begin to believe them. Think about the times when you've said, "I can't do this," or "I'm not good enough." What happens next? Your actions align with those thoughts. You don't take risks. You don't push yourself. You don't give it your all, because your words have already told you that you're not capable. This is why it's so critical to monitor what comes out of your mouth. Words have the power to create our reality. When you say, "I'm a winner," or "I will succeed," you're affirming something that your mind and body can begin to work toward. You're setting the intention for success, and your subconscious will align with that vision. It's not just about empty affirmations or blind optimism. It's about creating a mindset that prepares you for what you want to achieve. Think about the people in your life who speak negatively. It could be friends, family, co-workers, or even people you don't know personally but hear regularly. Their words tend to be filled with criticism, complaints, and pessimism. When you constantly hear negative speech, you start to absorb that energy. It begins to cloud your thinking and influence your own words. But on the other hand, when you surround yourself with people who speak positively, who encourage, uplift, and challenge you to be better, it changes your mindset. Their words give you strength, confidence, and inspiration to do more. This is why the people you choose to spend time with and the conversations you engage in matter so much. Even beyond the direct impact on your own mindset, the way you speak to others is also incredibly important. When you speak to others, you have the ability to encourage them or tear them down. A single word can make the difference between a person believing in themselves or doubting their abilities. A kind word at the right moment can give someone the strength they need to keep going, while a harsh comment can leave scars that linger for years. When you speak with compassion, empathy, and respect, you create an environment where people feel valued and supported. But when you speak with criticism, judgment, or impatience, you contribute to a toxic atmosphere that can harm relationships and undermine trust. It's not just the words you say to others that matter, but also how you say them. Tone and delivery are key factors in communication. You can say something positive, but if you say it with a tone of indifference or frustration, it loses its power. On the flip side, even if you're delivering difficult feedback or sharing criticism, how you say it can make all the difference. Are you speaking with kindness? Are you being constructive? Are you aiming to help the person improve, or are you just venting your frustration? The way you communicate shapes how people perceive you and how they respond to you. It's not just about the message. It's about the delivery. Control over your mouth also means knowing when to be silent. There's an old saying, "It's better to remain silent and be thought a fool than to open your mouth and remove all doubt." Sometimes the best thing you can do is hold your tongue. Not every thought needs to be spoken. Not every frustration or disappointment should be aired. Sometimes silence is a form of strength. It's a form of self-discipline and maturity to know when not to engage in a conversation that could escalate into something unnecessary. There's power in silence. It shows restraint, patience, and emotional intelligence. In our modern world, where social media and digital communication have become dominant, controlling your mouth is more important than ever. People often forget that their words online can have just as much, if not more, impact than what they say in person. Online comments, tweets, and posts can spread like wildfire. A single negative or hurtful comment can cause pain and damage to expectations in ways we never intended. It's easy to forget the consequences of our words when we're typing behind a screen. But just like face-to-face communication, what you say online reflects your character. It can either help you build relationships or destroy them. And let's not forget the fact that once something is said online, it can be permanent. Even if you delete a post or comment, the damage has been done, and others can still share it or remember it. So, before you speak or post, ask yourself, is this something I'd be proud of? When you take control of your mouth, you take control of your life. You begin to recognize that what you say holds tremendous power. And that power can either be used to create opportunities, foster meaningful relationships, and cultivate a positive mindset, or it can be used to limit yourself, tear others down, and keep you stuck in a negative cycle. The choice is yours. The words you speak will reflect your beliefs, your values, and your outlook on life. They will either reinforce your goals and dreams or sabotage them. It's not easy to control your mouth, especially in moments of frustration, anger, or stress. But it's in those moments that it's most important. You see, when things are going well, it's easy to speak positively. But when life gets tough, when challenges arise, that's when your words can either lift you up or bring you down. It's when you feel most defeated that you have to remember, your words are a choice. You can choose to speak defeat, or you can choose to speak victory. You can choose to complain about your circumstances, or you can choose to look for solutions and inspire others to do the same. The power to control your mouth lies in the choices you make. It's about being intentional with your words, whether you're talking to yourself or to others. It's about taking responsibility for the impact your speech has on your own life and the lives of those around you. When you take control of your mouth, you take control of your destiny. You open up the possibility for success, for positivity, and for growth. You choose to align your words with your vision, with your goals, and with your highest potential. And when you do that, you will be amazed at what you can accomplish. When you control your mouth, you have the power to speak life into your dreams, into your relationships, and into your future. You have the ability to influence those around you in ways that go far beyond just the surface level. You can inspire, motivate, and uplift others with a single word. So the next time you open your mouth, remember, you're not just speaking to the person in front of you, you're speaking to your future, to your success, and to your growth. Choose your words wisely because they will shape your life in ways you may not even realize. Control your mood because how you feel and how you respond to what happens around you can make or break your success. Your mood shapes your mindset, your actions, and your relationships. It's easy to be swept away by the highs and lows of life, to let external circumstances dictate how you feel. But those who succeed, those who rise above challenges and persevere, are the ones who understand that they don't have to let their mood control them. They've learned how to take charge of their emotions and direct them in a way that serves them. And if you want to live a life of purpose, fulfillment, and resilience, learning to control your mood is one of the most powerful skills you can develop. Life is full of ups and downs. We all experience moments of frustration, disappointment, and even anger. It's part of being human. But it's what we do with those emotions that makes the difference. Your mood, if left unchecked, can become a barrier to your success. It can cloud your judgment, undermine your confidence, and sabotage your progress. For instance, if you wake up feeling frustrated or overwhelmed and let that mood linger throughout the day, it can affect everything you do. It can cause you to snap at others, procrastinate, and make decisions that are driven by emotion rather than logic. Your mood can lead to a cycle of negativity where every setback feels like a failure and every challenge feels impossible. But if you learn to control your mood, you can break free from that cycle and regain control of your life. One of the first things to understand about controlling your mood is recognizing that you are not a victim of your emotions. So often we think that our mood is something that happens to us, that we have no control over it. But the truth is, you are in charge of how you feel. Emotions are just signals. They're like messengers trying to tell you something about your environment, your needs, or your desires. If you're angry, that's a signal that something isn't right, that you feel disrespected or wronged. If you're sad, it's a signal that you might be grieving a loss or feeling disconnected from something important to you. But emotions are not permanent. They don't have to define you. They're just temporary states that can be managed with awareness and intention. Understanding this distinction is crucial. You have to recognize that your mood is not the defining factor in your success. It doesn't have to dictate your behavior or your outlook on life. You can change it. And that's where the real power lies. When you learn to control your mood, you take back the power to respond to life's challenges from a place of calm, clarity, and resilience. Instead of reacting to everything that happens around you, you begin to respond thoughtfully and intentionally, and that can completely transform the way you live your life. A big part of controlling your mood is developing self-awareness. It's about understanding what triggers certain emotions and knowing how to manage those triggers. For example, if you know that certain situations tend to make you angry, you can prepare yourself mentally to handle them differently. If you know that stress makes you anxious or overwhelmed, you can develop strategies to keep calm in those moments. Whether it's deep breathing, taking a step back, or shifting your perspective. It's not about avoiding negative emotions altogether. It's about learning how to handle them in a way that doesn't derail your day or your progress. A key part of managing your mood is learning how to reframe your thinking. Our moods are often a direct result of our thoughts. When we feel stressed or anxious, it's often because we're focusing on worst-case scenarios or ruminating on problems. But when we shift our perspective, when we change the way we think about a situation, we can change how we feel. For example, if you're facing a difficult challenge at work and you start feeling overwhelmed, try reframing the situation. Instead of focusing on how hard it is, focus on the opportunity for growth. Recognize that this challenge is helping you develop new skills, or that you're learning how to handle pressure and adversity. When you reframe your thoughts, your mood shifts with it. You begin to feel more in control, more empowered, and more focused on solutions rather than problems. This is where emotional intelligence comes in. Emotional intelligence is the ability to recognize, understand, and manage your own emotions, as well as the emotions of others. It's about being aware of your feelings in the moment and choosing how to respond. The more emotionally intelligent you become, the better you'll be at controlling your mood, because you'll be able to recognize when you're slipping into a negative emotional state and take steps to correct it, whether that's through mindfulness, positive self-talk, or simply stepping away from a situation to collect yourself. Emotional intelligence gives you the tools to regulate your emotions in a way that serves you. Another powerful way to control your mood is through physical activity. Our emotions are closely connected to our physical bodies. When we're feeling down, stressed, or anxious, it often manifests physically in our bodies: tight muscles, shallow breathing, increased heart rate, etc. By engaging in physical activity, whether it's a workout, a walk in nature, or even just some light stretching, we can release built-up tension and regulate our mood. Exercise releases endorphins, which are the brain's natural mood boosters. It also helps to lower levels of cortisol, the stress hormone. Physical activity not only helps to improve your mood in the moment, but it also promotes long-term emotional well-being by reducing stress and increasing feelings of happiness and relaxation. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, take a few minutes to move your body. It's a great way to reset your mood and clear your mind. Along with exercise, nutrition plays a significant role in how we feel. Our brain and body need the right fuel to function optimally. When we're eating a balanced, nutrient-rich diet, we're giving ourselves the best chance to feel good emotionally and physically. Conversely, poor nutrition, too much sugar, processed foods, or caffeine can lead to energy crashes, irritability, and mood swings. So, if you want to keep your mood in check, it's important to pay attention to what you're putting into your body. Eating a balanced diet full of fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains helps to stabilize your energy levels and improve your overall mood. Sleep is another crucial factor in mood regulation. If you're not getting enough rest, your ability to control your mood is significantly compromised. Lack of sleep leads to irritability, poor decision-making, and increased stress. On the other hand, when you prioritize rest, your mind and body are better equipped to handle the demands of daily life with a positive outlook. Make sleep a priority and you'll notice a significant improvement in your mood, your energy levels, and your overall well-being. It's important to recognize that controlling your mood doesn't mean suppressing your emotions. It doesn't mean denying how you feel or pretending that everything is okay when it's not. It's about acknowledging your emotions and then choosing how to respond to them. It's about not letting your emotions dictate your actions, but rather allowing yourself to process them in a healthy way and move forward with intention. Whether you're feeling sad, frustrated, anxious, or angry, take the time to understand why you're feeling that way. Sit with it for a moment, reflect on the cause, and then decide how you want to proceed. When you give yourself permission to feel your emotions without being overwhelmed by them, you'll find that you can move through difficult situations with much more grace and resilience. Life will always throw challenges your way. There will always be setbacks, disappointments, and moments of frustration. But how you respond, how you choose to manage your mood in those moments will determine your path forward. Those who are able to control their mood are the ones who keep moving, who keep growing, and who keep striving no matter what life throws at them. They understand that their mood is a tool, not a prison. And when you learn to control your mood, you unlock the ability to navigate life's challenges with strength, focus, and clarity. Control your money because it's one of the most important aspects of life that shapes your future. Money is not just about survival or material possessions. It's about freedom, security, and the ability to create the life you want. But too many people treat money as something that just comes and goes without giving it the respect and attention it truly deserves. They live paycheck to paycheck, they accumulate debt, and they find themselves constantly struggling, all because they haven't learned how to manage their finances. If you want to live a life of stability, peace of mind, and opportunity, you must take control of your money. Learning to control your finances is not just about making more money. It's about being strategic with what you have, understanding the flow of money in your life, and making decisions that align with your goals. The first step in taking control of your money is understanding the difference between needs and wants. So many people fall into the trap of spending money on things they don't need. We live in a world of constant temptation where advertisements, social media influencers, and even friends and family make us feel like we need to have the latest gadgets, the trendiest clothes, or the flashiest car. But at the end of the day, these things don't add value to your life. They just drain your wallet. Once you start recognizing what truly matters and distinguishing it from what's merely a desire, you can begin to make smarter financial decisions. Needs are essential for your survival and well-being: food, shelter, healthcare, education, and so on. Wants, on the other hand, are things that might bring temporary pleasure or satisfaction, but don't serve your long-term goals. The key to controlling your money is learning to prioritize your needs over your wants. You'll quickly realize that when you focus on the essentials, you start saving money, reducing unnecessary spending, and setting yourself up for a more financially secure future. Another critical part of controlling your money is creating a budget. A budget isn't just a list of expenses, it's a financial blueprint for your life. It's the roadmap that shows you where your money is going and helps you make intentional decisions about how you spend, save, and invest. Without a budget, it's all too easy to lose track of your spending and find yourself in debt or with little saving. A budget allows you to allocate money for the things that matter most, like paying off debt, saving for the future, and investing in your personal growth. It's not about restricting yourself, it's about being intentional and disciplined. When you create a budget, you're actively deciding where your money goes rather than letting it slip away on impulse purchases or unnecessary expenses. Start by tracking your income and expenses, then categorize them into essentials: rent, utilities, groceries, savings, retirement, and discretionary spending, entertainment, dining out, shopping. Once you see where your money is going, you can make adjustments, cut back on unnecessary costs, and put your money to work for you. Equally important is understanding the value of saving. Saving isn't just something you do when you have extra money. It's a habit that needs to be built into your financial plan. The difference between those who live comfortably and those who struggle financially often comes down to how much they've saved. Saving is essential for creating a cushion against life's unpredictability, whether that's job loss, unexpected medical expenses, or an emergency that requires immediate attention. Without savings, you're constantly vulnerable to financial setbacks. But when you save, you're giving yourself a sense of security, knowing that you have a safety net to fall back on. Start small if you need to, but make saving a priority. It could be as simple as setting aside a fixed percentage of your income every month into a separate savings account. Over time, these small contributions will add up, and you'll begin to feel more in control of your finances. The earlier you start saving, the more you'll benefit from compound interest and the more wealth you can accumulate over time. Investing is another key aspect of controlling your money. Many people make the mistake of thinking that saving is enough, but saving alone won't build the wealth you need to achieve long-term financial freedom. You need to make your money work for you. Investing is a way to grow your wealth and ensure that you're not dependent on a paycheck alone. There are many ways to invest: stocks, bonds, real estate, retirement accounts, and more. And each investment vehicle carries its own level of risk, but they all offer the potential for growth. The key to investing is understanding your goals, risk tolerance, and time horizon. If you're investing for retirement, for example, you might take a long-term approach with lower risk investments like index funds or mutual funds. On the other hand, if you're looking to build wealth more aggressively, you might take on more risk with individual stocks or real estate. Regardless of your approach, investing requires patience, discipline, and a clear understanding of the market. It's important to educate yourself, seek advice from financial professionals, and stay consistent. One of the biggest mistakes people make with investing is trying to time the market or making emotional decisions based on short-term fluctuations. The most successful investors are those who stay the course, remain disciplined, and keep their long-term goals in mind. Controlling your money also involves being mindful of debt. Debt is a powerful tool when used responsibly, but it can also become a financial prison if it gets out of control. The truth is, most people accumulate debt because they live beyond their means. They rely on credit cards, loans, and lines of credit to finance lifestyles they can't afford. While some forms of debt, like student loans or mortgages, can be considered investments in your future, consumer debt, especially high-interest credit card debt, can quickly spiral out of control and lead to financial hardship. The key to managing debt is being strategic. Pay off high-interest debts first, create a debt repayment plan, and avoid taking on more debt unless it's necessary. It's also crucial to understand how debt affects your credit score. A good credit score is essential for securing loans with favorable interest rates, so maintaining good credit habits, like paying your bills on time and keeping your credit utilization low, can save you a lot of money in the long run. Once you've got a handle on your budget, savings, investing, and debt, it's time to think about the long term. Financial planning isn't just about managing your money in the present. It's about setting yourself up for the future. You need to have a clear vision of what you want your financial future to look like. Do you want to retire early, travel the world, buy a home, start a business? Whatever your goals are, you need a plan to achieve them. This involves setting financial goals and breaking them down into actionable steps. For example, if you want to retire early, you'll need to calculate how much money you'll need to live comfortably and how much you need to save and invest each month to reach that goal. Financial planning also involves protecting your wealth through insurance, estate planning, and risk management. Life is unpredictable, and having a plan in place can protect you and your family from financial hardship in case of unforeseen events. It's also important to surround yourself with the right people. Your financial journey is influenced by the people you associate with. If you're surrounded by people who are financially irresponsible or who have a negative mindset about money, it will be much harder for you to take control of your finances. On the other hand, if you surround yourself with people who are financially savvy, who have a positive attitude toward wealth, and who share your values and goals, you'll be much more likely to succeed. Networking with like-minded individuals, seeking mentorship from those who have achieved financial success, and learning from their experiences can help you stay on track and avoid common pitfalls. Finally, controlling your money isn't just about being disciplined with your spending, saving, and investing. It's also about being mindful of your mindset around money. Your relationship with money is deeply psychological. Many people carry limiting beliefs about money, such as the idea that money is scarce or that they're not worthy of wealth. These beliefs can hold you back from achieving financial success. To truly control your money, you must first change your mindset. Believe that you have the power to create wealth. Believe that you deserve financial freedom. And most importantly, believe that you can learn, grow, and make smart financial decisions that align with your goals. When you control your money, you take control of your life. You stop living paycheck to paycheck, stop relying on credit, and start building a future that reflects your values and aspirations. You create freedom for yourself and your loved ones, and you position yourself to live life on your own terms. Money may not be the ultimate source of happiness, but it's a powerful tool that can open doors, provide opportunities, and give you the freedom to pursue your dreams. Taking control of your money means taking control of your future. So, let me tell you one last thing. You control your destiny. You control your future. You control how you show up in the world. Don't let anyone or anything steal that from you. Control your mouth, your mood, your money, and your mind, and you'll be the person you were always meant to be. Stay strong, stay focused, and never, ever stop believing in yourself.